Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about mirror knitting. Mirror knitting is when instead of turning the entire work over, you want a stockinette stitch, or if you want garter, you can purl back, but whichever stitch you want to go this way, instead of turning the work and doing it that way, we're going to just knit those this way. So what you're going to do is we're going to put the stitch over here to start, and you're going to put the needle in as though you're going to knit the stitch, and you're going to turn it up. Actually, sorry, take that back. Put the stitch back the way it's supposed to be. Somehow I mounted it wrong, so bear with me. So we have it, we're going to purl, but we don't want to purl, we want to knit. So we put the needle in how we would purl, and we would put the yarn how we're going to purl it. So there's the yarn wrapped. We're going to turn it back around, and we're going to look and see with our yarn, what do we do? We put the needle in like this, right, through the hole, and we wrap the yarn around that way, and then the needle just needs to come out. So for me, I just go in, wrap the yarn, take it off, go in, wrap the yarn, take it off. However, right now I'm at a space where I am done with my block. So my block is the number of rows that I need it for this particular size. It's 15 rows. So I'm on the 16th row, or the first row of the next one. So I need this to be black. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the black that we had from the previous row, and we're going to hold it like we're knitting color work, and we're going to come in and we're going to wrap it, but we're going to twist it. So we're going to go over the white, and then we're going to go under the white, and then we're going to go over the white with the needle, and then we're going to go under the white. And what that is going to do is it's going to carry that white with us along the stitches, so that when we get to the end of the white section, we have the white right where we need it to be able to knit the next section in white. So one last stitch in the black, and then we're going to knit white, but we're done with the black that we were just using, but now we need white, and we need the next black, because they're going to run tandem, and we're going to repeat that process with the next black, but this time we're knitting the white. So under, over, under, over. Now I'm going to try and slow that down maybe for you, so bear with me. So we're going to go under the black, grab the white and bring it under, and then take the stitch off over. And the next one, we're going to go over the black, grab the white, and again under the black, and then need to grab it again because it's a little too spread out. I do this because it separates it and keeps it from getting tangled. It's also how I do color work, is I hold both in the same hand. Now I'm certain that there's a way that you could do this if you're throwing on your right hand, but maybe do the same thing. You put two of them and you go over and under. I'm not certain, but now we're done with the white. We're going to drop the white, but we still want to keep using that black. So we have an all black that stayed black the whole time. So this time, this one is just black. There's nothing to hold. So we're just going to continue our mirror knitting, which for me is just going into the back side and pulling it off, taking it off. Wrap the yarn, take the stitch off. Go in, wrap the yarn, take the stitch off. Let's quickly finish this, and we'll be able to show you one more time the process of how to switch colors when you get to them. So we're here at the end of the row. We need to pick up the next white, and this time we're still knitting black because we need the next to be black. So we're going to slip our marker and we're going to go under and over. And I pulled way too far on that. I'll never get it over. Sorry about that. Under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and over. And we'll drop that black because we're done with it. But now we have the white and the next black, and we just repeat that process that we've been doing with the white and the next black. And we're going to go under, over, sorry about my camera, under, over, all the way across. And at the moment I am at the sleeves for the vest, and in the sleeve section I am knitting to the last stitch of this section, and then there's 3 stitches left. And what we're doing is we're gonna hold that in the back, and we're gonna slip these 3 stitches, and when we knit them again, it'll be I-cord. But doing what we did, you'll see that the colors are now the opposite. So now we're going to start another new section, and we're just going to knit across. So by doing this process, what it's allowed me to do is that all my strands of yarn stay separated in the way that they're needing to be separated, and I can bring them straight from here and they never get tangled because my work has not turned from the cast on edge all the way up. Now you don't have to do this, you can turn and turn, but if you're turning your work, then you probably will need to cut smaller sections and either use bobbins or some method to hold your yarn to keep it from getting tangled. But for me, this mirror knitting just takes care of all of that so that I don't have to fuss with it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.